How do I feel about people saying Yeat's flow getting repetitive and he's falling off? I've been hearing that a lot. Let's see. Here's this new snippet. I think that's what you're talking about. Lifeborg. It's like Nordic.
Riding in this bitch on the wall. Riding in this bitch, I do what I want. Bitch on the roof. Riding in the bag. Bitch, you was broke, you was sad.
Yeah, I've been seeing a lot of hate comments. I don't think it's bad. I do agree that it's like nothing crazy. Like when artists preview snippets, I feel like you almost got to be selective with something, because when you drop like a 20-track album like Yeat does, that would be a decent track, like a deep cut filler song. But when you preview the snippets, it's almost like you have to treat it like a single, where it has to be something crazy that's gonna go up. And it needs to have something super unique to it to get people excited for the upcoming music. So I do agree with y'all's point there. And one of the top comments said, he already used life and afterlife. It's time for a new album theme. Let's see. Call it death then. Facts though. Why not? Lifeborg. Maybe that's just the song name. I do feel like he does need to switch it up a bit. He does need to find some sort of new theme, because he drops so often that it does not, he can't make it become repetitive. Like, he needs a new type of aesthetic. He needs to move on to some new production, not necessarily new producers, but like a new style, because he kind of ran through that Benny X phase, and then it kind of got a little stale just because he dropped like 2-3 projects on it, right? So he does need to move on to, I don't know what it is, but we, like, even Uzi went rock, right? Maybe it wasn't executed as well as we wanted, but Cardi obviously doing different shit for a whole lot of Red, Die Lit, self-titled, and then now he's on like heavy metal rap. Tyler always switches it up. Yeah, I do think he needs to do something for sure. I wouldn't say he fell off though. I don't know why people be saying that. Like, when he drops the album, everybody's gonna be shitting their pants per usual. It's gonna go even more mainstream. That could just be what's happening, because a lot of rappers, as we all know, when they go mainstream, they have to fit this. They can't continue to make more niche music for the underground fans, because that will turn off the more casual mainstream fans. Like, that's why Gunna and Baby and all those, like, they be kind of rapping on the same beats and producers, because again, if they switch it, if Gunna or Baby were to start rapping on a whole lot of Red beats, everybody be like, what the fuck is this? Come on. Maybe not us, but like all the Baby fans, they would be literally just staring at the screen like, what happened, bro? Did he like take some opium or some shit? So maybe that's what's going on. Like how Trippie Red went kind of mainstream with his sound. I'm trying to think of more examples. It basically happens to every rapper. Like, especially, here's the thing. Yeat drops so often too, that was the one thing that we were saying the entire time when all this was going down. I was kind of saying like, yeah, releasing music frequently is good for the bag, the future Uzi method, because you get an advance for every single project essentially, or every couple of projects. But is it good for your longevity? Like, yeah, you build the discography, so there's gives and takes, but the music gets repetitive because you're kind of like showing the progress, and so people don't notice the progression to the different sounds. Instead of kind of going away for a while, you were on a certain sound, and then now you show them like 2 years later or a year later, and you're on some different shit, and it like blows people's minds. So I do think he might want to do that. Although I feel like it has been a little bit since he last dropped. When did he drop Afterlife? That was like early 2023, I want to say. was like February maybe. Yeah, February 24th. So we're in July. He just dropped My Wrist with Young Thug. That was a good song. So also we can't really judge people by their snippets because I don't really like, it's the snippet syndrome. People don't like the artists. I feel like they don't know what's actually their best songs sometimes. Like they be previewing shit that's not, I don't know, not the banger. But then again, they say that they're saving those bangers for the album, and it just doesn't make sense. Why wouldn't you preview your best, like dropping the single, so that it brings the most hype for your album? So I don't really know. It's cool to hate on Yeat and Lone to be different. Yes, that's another thing. Like similar to the artist going mainstream, like once you hit a certain threshold of fans or audience, like it's like cool to hate because, oh, I'm on to the next thing. Like, let's not act like Yeat's still the fucking GOAT of this generation, okay? Once he drops the album, everybody's gonna be like, oh shit, 60K, 70K, he's really going up and shitting their pants. Literally. Meanwhile, all the other artists who are in the underground that you're listening to are still getting like 10K, 20K plays. Bro is literally in the top 50 of streams. I'm not trying to dick suck here. I'm just trying to be objective. Now, I kind of agree though. Sometimes I do like to be listening to different shit, and maybe he does be dropping too often so that it kind of starts sounding the same, especially when you're doing 22 tracks on each project. Maybe we start switching up into the 14, 15 track albums like Ken is about to do. Thug did it, still sold well, 80 something K. Gunna, I think, did the same thing, and he didn't have a long project. So maybe the short projects actually don't hurt your sales as much as you think. Afterlife flopped though. What are you talking about? It sold 52K. 52. And they had a YoungBoy feature. It had, that's it, just a YoungBoy feature. Like he doing it all himself. I don't know how you could say it flopped. Like what is a flop to you if you think that flopped? Now, if you're talking about like quality, maybe like that's you. I still, some of my favorite Yeat songs are on Afterlife, like Crank, or no, that wasn't even on there. That was on Life. So yeah, that Slam is a good song. Let's see. Maybe it was kind of repetitive. I don't know. I really just listened to Slam on there. And then I listened to Crank on Life, Out the Way, Flawless. Talk is a great song. Damn, Life was a banger. Way less sales or worse quality than expected, but it got more sales. So, I mean, I think he's still going up, but I agree that he does need to switch it up.